Hey everyone! I'm currently a student at Capella University studying clinical mental health counseling, and one of the things I was the most nervous about was having to find my own internship. I start practicum in October, and I've already secured a site back in February. I pinned down my site-based learning situation 8 months before I will start, so I thought today I'd share with you exactly what I found helpful and what I didn't find helpful, so that you can be the most efficient with your time. First of all, if you are not already in mental health, you are most likely not going to find a paid internship. You need to start financially preparing for this now. I know this is not fair, and trust me, I know it really sucks. Honestly, searching for an internship myself has really inspired me to maybe become a supervisor someday and offer a paid internship experience, because we are basically expected to work for free for 9 months. That is the industry norm. And then they warn you about counselor burnout and all this stuff, like maybe making people work for free is contributing to that. I don't know. There are a few paid experiences through AmeriCorps. They don't pay as well as what you're hoping for, and by that I mean if you're hoping for at least minimum wage, no, but it's at least paid. Personally, I work as a substitute teacher right now, and I will most likely be doing that during my internship. That's a job I really recommend for students. A lot of middle school and high school teachers just leave something online for the students to do, and so I get a lot of reading and writing done while I'm at work for school. So just something to think about. A job where you could securely and, in a way that's HIPAA compliant, do treatment planning or other light work. This is obviously according to your supervisor's preferences and state laws. But if there was a situation, maybe remote work or something like that, where you could do that while on the clock, that could help make ends meet. So like customer service representative, I don't know, just anything like that where you can make that work, just something to think about. So I honestly don't know how we're supposed to do it. I'm kind of scared. I'll post an update video in a few months. So moving on from that. Getting that out of the way, there are a bunch of different ways you can find an internship. First of all, if you are a Capella University student like me, there's an internship finder tool under the university tab. There's even a social media function under the Career Center tab where you can network with people. I personally have not found this super helpful. I did find one internship position in my area, and I reached out and interviewed with them, but the commute was going to be too much. My faculty advisor did not even know that this social media thing existed. So you know what? If you're watching this video and you go to Capella, send me a friend request. We will literally be the two most popular people on the entire social media website. So anyways, the Capella Site Finder tool only had 2 potential sites listed for the entire Kansas City metro area when I first checked it. One was far away from me, and I didn't have an interest in them after reading their website. I just personally did not agree with their practices. And the other one is where I accepted an internship. So the internship finder tool really works. I do want to note, when I was redoing all these steps to take the screenshots here, a bunch more potential locations popped up. It was like 30 or something. I don't know if they just got added recently or if I messed up the first time, but anyways, the site finder tool is likely all that you will need for finding a location, as long as you are accurate with your filters. Indeed is also a great place to find internship opportunities. I would say quality, not quantity. I live in a large area and only found one that was advertised as an internship. I interviewed with them, and it was just not something that I felt like was going to be a good fit for what I want, but it was a really great opportunity. There are probably LPC jobs for nonprofits posted on Indeed that they would take interns. You can go to their website and you'll have to track it down. So more steps, but you can see if they take interns. Also here, I want to note that I don't even have a slide for the LinkedIn job search engine because that personally went nowhere. Another great option is to schedule a meeting with your faculty advisor. I know it's intimidating, especially if you haven't met them before, but it's worth it. My advisor that I was assigned to last year lived in the KC area, but on the Missouri side. So the one she recommended was so far away from me. I did not end up applying, but basically I heard about it from her a year and a half before I needed to start practicum. And then I went ahead and got connected with the site supervisor to hear about the position. It was so comforting to know I had a backup option, and the career development opportunities I would have had there would have been fantastic. So if your faculty advisor has any suggestions, definitely explore them. Google Maps, as simple as it sounds, is really good. Personally, I just searched for therapists near me or counseling near me, and then went to every single website I could find linked on a Google business. I found 3 near me that have an internship program that I didn't even know about. One of them was at a hospital, and I applied, but they never got back to me. Personally, I have not had good luck communicating with hospital internship programs, but if you can get a hold of them, that would be a great opportunity for career development. I used Canva for my resume. I absolutely love the template I found, and it was free. They have so many templates on here. Capella encourages students to use their Capella email for all professional interactions, but what's important is it's presentable. I put the modalities I'm interested in, professional organizations that I'm a part of. I do want to comment on this one. From my personal experience, Chi Sigma Iota did not make any difference whether I got hired or not. I honestly feel really bad that I spent so much money on something just because Capella encouraged it so much. So if you're thinking about attending meetings, you want to be super active in it, be in leadership, all of that, then maybe yes, for sure, if you're one of those people that loves honors organizations. But I'm talking about like as a resume booster in this next step ahead, it's not worth it, to be honest. When I went on my track 1 trip for Capella, it was pushed so heavily, and I was so desperate for an invite. There were all these announcements about it and stuff. They had a booth, all of this stuff. It was just not worth it to me. However, you will need to join the American Counseling Association before starting practicum because you need proof of liability insurance. I don't know, honestly, how else you would get it or what it would cost, and it's not too much through the ACA. It's nice to go ahead and become a member and get that on your resume. Also, this is off subject, but for future reference, the ACA has 1 free CE a month. Just heads up, that could save you money. Anyways, also on my resume, typical past stuff, work experience, I included a section for objective, or however you want to word it, but it provides the number of hours required for me for practicum and internship, as well as group work hours, couples hours, family children work, like any specific subtype of counseling that you have for your specialization that is required to get enough hours. I literally don't think a single potential site looked at it, but I thought it could save me a ton of time and appear very knowledgeable about the university's requirements during an interview. During your interview, I would suggest asking how your caseload would be filled. A big pattern I've seen is private practice owners basically wanting the passive income from student therapists, but not really being willing to be forthcoming about whether or not they themselves even have a full caseload. Also, I would encourage you to apply to an actual internship program. So like if there's an official application form to fill out on the website, that is a green flag. And if there's just like an email saying, hey, reach out to so-and-so, I would definitely call first and introduce yourself because trust me, that email will be lost. You will not hear from them. I really hope this helps. I know it's intimidating to have to find an internship on your own, but you can do it. If you are a Capella student, please use the university resources first. It may be a lot easier than you were thinking. Also, if you're currently a Capella student or a counseling student in the Kansas City area, please feel free to reach out like on LinkedIn or YouTube or comment or whatever. I don't know what you can do. I'm kind of new to YouTube. But I would love to network with you, especially if you have any specific questions or just want to hear from someone who's done the next upcoming step. So thanks for watching. I wish you the best in your studies.